All right, welcome back, everyone, for another Washington Little Caps hockey game. Coming to you once again from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where the Little Caps are about to start the second of their 3 games against the Pittsburgh Penguins elite team. These teams played a little bit earlier today, and the Penguins came away with a 4-0 victory, and the Caps are looking to even this weekend series in this game. Caps will be wearing their white uniforms in this game, and starting off on your right. Penguins will be wearing black with yellow trim starting off on your left. Caps hoping to come out with a little more energy in this match. Getting the start in net for this game is Jackson Ickes. And we get ready for the opening face-off. It'll be Kareem, James, Harrison, Liam, and Ellis to get us kicked off. We are underway. It's won back by the Caps, and Liam quickly sends it over to Ellis, who gets it up to Harrison. It goes into the zone, and chasing it there first on the forecheck is James. Now it's Harrison who comes in, and it's Kareem who'll pick it up and try to set up some control here in the zone. He looks to get it towards the front, now carrying it and leaving it for Ellis. Ellis, looks back for Kareem, but it gets picked off there, and now Pittsburgh works back the other way. And the shot there goes wide. Now it's the Caps who look to break it out of the zone here and work out. Liam picks it up and starts working his way up the ice. Liam working his way through the crowd here, and smartly leaves it there as it was touched by a high stick. Now Pittsburgh will work their way up through neutral ice and chip the puck into the zone, where Jace will pick it up and send it up the wall to Peter, who finds Harrison. And now it's sent back in offside. So we'll have a center ice face-off after that offside call. Comes back for the Caps, who control here. Now it's Jace who brings it in over the line and sends it in deep behind the net now. Grayson will pick it up. He'll look to get it towards the front. And he's tangled down there, but no call. Now chasing it back into the Caps end is Declan. Declan plays it behind the net, where Peter will pick it up in the corner. Now it's loose there, and trying to throw it on net there are the Pens. Jackson makes a save. Now Declan will work on this puck on the wall. Oh, dangerously there in front. Now it's sent across into the glass, and the Caps need to get this puck out of their zone. Comes back to Jace now, who gets it up for Peter. Peter gets it up to Cayley. Cayley carries it into the zone now, dropping there for Grayson. Grayson looks to come in the slot. He leaves it for Declan. And Declan's shot is deflected there. Now behind the net, it's Kai, who's working on it as the Caps change. But the puck is sent up towards the blue line, and now carrying it up through neutral ice and into the Caps end are the Pens. And Jackson will cover it up there. So Kai now will take this face-off along with Walker, Jax, Theo, and Duran. It's controlled by the Pens. They send it towards the net. A deflection there. And the rebound chance is put in as a Pittsburgh player was left all alone in front of Jackson, who made the initial save, but then it was chipped in underneath the bar. So Pittsburgh takes an early lead in this one at 12:20 to go. Offside the call here. Now off the neutral zone face-off, it is sent into the zone by the Pens. And icing the call now, so we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Caps. James, Xander, and Kareem now along with Liam and Ellis. And it's kept in at the point by Ellis for the moment. Now it comes out and Liam will send it over to Kareem. It's picked off there. Now behind the net, Pittsburgh has it. It comes to James. James is tackled down there. But now it's Pittsburgh carrying it in. And it's sent behind the net where Liam will chase it. And send it up the wall to Xander. Xander chips it forward, and now James is working his way up. Xander looks to keep it in. Now it's pushed out over the line, and Ellis will send it back to Liam, who gets it up to James. James now carries it in, sends it on net. Smart play there, looking for that rebound. And Grayson looks to keep it in the zone now, and Kareem picks it up. He gives it to Grayson. Grayson, sends one just off the bar, and Cap's starting to generate a little bit here, and they keep it in the zone. Harrison chases it now into the corner, and it's loose in front for the moment, but then covered up by the Pens. Off the face-off, it's below the goal line now, and it comes out over the line, and the Pens bring it forward. They send it towards the net where it'll be covered up there by Jackson. Kai now on the face-off. It comes back to the point where the Pens send it in at the dot. Kai picks it back up, sends it behind the net and into the corner where Peter will look to get it out, but it's quickly turned back in. And in the slot, they jostle for it now. Finally, it's on Jax to stick on the wall, and he gets it up over the line. Chasing it into the zone now is Peter. It's kept in there by Jax, but it's taken away now by the Pens, who break out and bring the puck up through the neutral zone. Looking to tee it up here for a shot. Nice work there by Duran, keeping the stick on the puck, and He moves it across the back end now. Behind the net now, it's Duran who looks to send it out, but the Pens have it there, and they look to set something up in front, but it doesn't go. Dangerous play there. Now it's Duran who gets it up to Peter. Peter up for Jax, who sends it in deep as the Caps will change. Brought in here by Liam. Liam stops, looks for a teammate. Once again, Liam leaves for Kareem. Kareem looks to send it up to the blue line where Ellis is there. She sends it back to Kareem. He looks to get it across the ice, and now it's picked off, and it comes back to Liam. Liam sends it up for James, and there it's sent out by Pittsburgh. And quickly now, Liam looks to get it back up the ice. James now charging forward with it along with Xander, and James gets it to Liam at the point. Liam will send it towards the net, and the rebound was there for a moment. Caps jump on it. Xander's the first one there. He's battling behind the boards, but he's wiped out there. Now coming up the ice with it are the Pens. On the wall now, it's Xander who gets it up to James. And now it's Grayson who breaks it up. Kept in, onside, and now Jace leaves it for Grayson, and Grayson's shot sails just wide of the joint. Below the goal line. Pens look to break out, but it's kept in on Walker's stick. And now Jace has it again. And once again back on Jace's stick. He swings it behind the net. Walker has it now. Looks to get it up the wall to Ellis. Ellis pinches in and brings this puck down low. Ellis now below the goal line. And it's taken away by Pittsburgh. They look to break out now on the opposite side, and they send the puck forward. The clearing pass is broken up by Walker, and the Caps take over once again as Ellis sends the puck forward for Jace. Jace carries it into the zone, looks to get it across the ice for Harrison, but that play's broken up. It's kept in by Declan on the wall, and now it comes back the other way, and Kaylee retreats on defense. Pens looking to find the point man and get the puck up there and now send it into the corner and look to cut into the front. The shot from there is sent wide, and now from the opposite point it's sent back down the wall. In the corner, Kaylee works on the puck, and now it's Declan who's fighting for it. They send it back below the goal line, and it'll be Jace here who picks it up and distributes it over to Harrison, who gets the puck up for Grayson. Grayson over the blue line sends a shot in, and the Caps will make a change here. Now retreating to pick this up, it's Kai, who finds Kaylee, but it's turned over at the blue line. Good recovery there from the Caps, who rally to the puck. Now it's Peter who gets it up for Kai, and Kai's coming through the zone with some speed. Kai now looks to get it to the net, and he puts a shot on that goes off the shoulder of the goaltender. Now it's Kaylee who resets in neutral ice and gets it back to Kai. Kai picks it up and sends a shot on, and it's stopped there by the Pittsburgh goaltender, who makes a nice save. 5:17 to go in the first, and the Caps trail 1-0. James, Kareem, and Xander now, along with Duran and Theo. Duran chases this one into the zone. No icing here. Behind the net, it's Pittsburgh that picks it up. They send it to the front dangerously, but it bounces out. On the wall, Pittsburgh looks to get it back in deep. Now they're forced to tag up as the puck came out. Good passing here from Pittsburgh, and they get it back in the zone. Theo will pick this up behind the net. It's back on a Pittsburgh stick now. Xander races out. Oh! And a dangerous deflection there. Almost ended up in the net, and it goes off the post. And now Xander gets it down the ice. It'll be icing if it makes it, but it's not gonna. And Xander races in on the forecheck. And the Caps are going to try to hold this puck in. Jace gets there to support now, and it's kept in at the point by Theo, but now it comes out, and offside is the call. So Caps dodge a bullet there as a deflected puck changes direction big time and gets past Jackson, but not past the post. And we stay at a score of 1-0. Off the face-off now in the neutral zone. It comes back to Ellis, who sends it forward for Liam. Liam gets it into the zone, but now it's taken out by Pittsburgh, and now Liam navigates it back in. From distance, Liam tries to put it on, but it's broken up in the slot. Below the goal line now, it's Walker who battles for it and sends it across to Grayson. Below the goal line once again and behind the net. It's taken away by Pittsburgh. Trying to keep it in there is Liam, and now Abrams all alone on a 2-on-1, and the shot there goes off of Jackson's blocker and wide. At the point, it's sent in towards the net, and now sent behind the net where Ellis will look to play it up the wall. She gets it to Grayson, and Grayson chips it forward, but it's kept in at the line, and now Pittsburgh has the puck down low. But they turn it over to the Caps, and the Caps need to get this puck over the line. They do, and it's Walker who gains the center line and sends it in deep as the Caps change here. Kaylee now sends the puck forward for Jax. Jax navigates around one. The Caps have an odd man rush here, as Jax brings it in along with Kai, and there's the backhand try, but it's at a tough angle, stopped by the goaltender. Back on Jax's stick, it comes to Kaylee. Kaylee has some room here to walk in. Kaylee walking in, sends a high, hard shot just over the crossbar. And now along the wall, it is Pittsburgh who carries this out. And a 2-on-1 developing here, and a big save by Jackson, who stretches out with the glove, and now another try there for Pittsburgh goes wide, and the Caps got to get control of this puck as Pittsburgh is buzzing with it. Now another try, stopped by Jackson, and the Caps are under siege a bit here. Puck keeps bouncing back and forth in front of the net. Couple big saves from the Caps goaltender here. Otherwise, that puck is in the net. Now turned over up high from the high slot. A shot there finds its way in. At 1:30 to go here in the first period. The Penguins take a 2-0 lead. Kareem, James, and Peter now out for this shift. Tipped forward here for James. James carries it through the neutral zone. James takes it out wide. James gets it to the point where Theo will send one towards the net. Rebound try there for Peter is blocked. Coming back the other way now is Pittsburgh. Jackson blockers that to the corner. Theo will get there first, and he'll send it up for Duran. Duran now gets it up to James. James gets it to Peter. And across the blue line now, but taken over by the Pens. stick to the corner there by Jackson. And now coming forward with it is James. Picked off here by Peter. Peter tries the backhand one off the goalie. And now they try to get it to the front. James is there. Delayed penalty. It comes back to Theo. Theo looks to get it over to Grayson. Grayson now with the shot. Oh, off the post. And it's still loose, and it's still on a cap stick. Dane controls it here. Oh, and time runs out there as the Caps had some chances at the end, but they will start the period off with a power play opportunity. So after one, the score 2 for the Pens, 0 for the Caps. Shots nearly even, 10 for the Caps, 9 for the Pens. What's that? We had All right, so the Caps come into the second period trailing by 2. They'll start off with a power play opportunity as there was a delayed call right at the end of that first period. Caps will be on your left and white now. Pittsburgh on the left in black with yellow trim. And the Caps will hope to get possession of this puck quickly and set up in the zone. They have it now on Jace's stick off that face-off, and Jace brings it in. Below the goal line now, it's James who has it. James leaves it for Grayson. Grayson has it now by the blue line, carries it around. At the dot now. Grayson looking to find James. He does, and the shot there is blocked on the way in. Great opportunity there for the Caps as the slot chance opened up. Now a deflection opportunity on the shot from Ellis is stopped by the goaltender. So good start to the power play for the Caps. Just under a minute to go here in the penalty to the Penguins. Caps win the draw here, and Ellis sends it around for James. Now it'll be picked up by Jace on the wall. He swings it back up top for Ellis. Ellis walks the line, sends it over to James. James has a man on him. Jace comes in to support, and James now looks to get the puck from below the goal line towards the front. It's there for Jace, but nobody can quite tee it up. Back on Grayson's stick now. He gets it over to James. James back to Grayson. Grayson dusting it off, tries to get it to the front, but it's picked off there. Now coming back, shorthanded, is Pittsburgh, and it'll be taken away here by Kareem and sent up for Grayson. Grayson send it up for Jace, and now Kareem will look to skate this forward with a man on his back. He spins it to the side here where Ellis will pick it up as the team is changing. Ellis sends it across for Declan, and And now it's back on a Pittsburgh stick. So some good opportunities there for the Caps, who had some possession and moved the puck around well, but could not get the puck across the line. Now dipping and dangling is Kai, who tried to get to the front, but is stopped there in the slot below the goal line. Now it's sent around and played by a high stick, so we will have a face-off at center ice. Nope, face-off is coming all the way down. .12:42 to go in the second period. Caps trail by 2. Now it is chipped forward by Jax, who is racing down the ice to get to this puck before it gets to the line, and it just comes across. Great effort there from Jax to try to get there, but it looked like the puck was going to slow up a bit, but we have an icing call, and we will have another face-off in the defensive zone. The face-off now, it's Kareem who wins it back and picks it up and brings it around the net. There it is, James on the wall, and it's kept in by Pittsburgh here. Kareem will go back to retrieve it, but it's a Pittsburgh player that gets to it first, and they send it back around. Still below the goal line now. The Caps get on top of this puck. It's Declan who picks it up, and he sends it forward for James, but it just gets past him. And now it's back on a Pittsburgh stick as Cayley picks it up and brings it forward, but it is turned over there. And now it's Kareem who will pick it up here. And he looks to leave it, but it's sent behind the net by Pittsburgh. And now Kareem gives it back to Cayley, who gets it up for James, but it's off of his stick and back to Pittsburgh now, who send it in deep. Chasing it here below the goal line is Declan, who leaves it for Cayley. Cayley looks to play it up the wall, but it comes off of a Pittsburgh stick. Now it's Cayley who picks it up again, and she tries to find Kareem, who is racing down the ice now. And Kareem will look to cut into the middle. He loses an edge there. And now staying on the puck is Xander. Still with it now. The Caps look to pick it up below the goal line. Forecheck here from Peter, and Xander trying to knock that puck loose, but it is picked up by the Pens, and it comes back to Duran, who sends it up to Jace. Jace chips it into the zone, and now it's turned over up high where Jace brings it in again down low below the goal line, trying to find a teammate here. Jace, from his knees, gets it to Duran, who sends it towards the net. And now it's once again on Jace's stick. Back to Duran. Duran looks to chip it forward. And on the second try, he gets it into the slot, but it's broken up there. Now the Penguins come forward with numbers and look to bring it into the slot. The shot is deflected there, and off the glass, it's picked up by Ellis, who skates it forward. And now retreats and gets it back to Duran. Duran to get it up the wall, but it's kept in by the Penguins. Peter now sends it up, and it comes all the way down the ice into the Penguins' end, where it'll be picked up by the Pens, and they'll look to break out on the opposite side. There, Peter, though, keeps it in, and now Jace is on it. Jace looks to get it to the front. Oh, and another one goes off the post. And the Caps hitting multiple posts today. Can't seem to get the puck across the line. Score is still 2-0 for the Penguins. 9:42 to go in the second period. Sorry if we lost you for a minute there. There's some sort of connection error, but I don't think you missed much. It's still 2-0 here. And the Caps now charge into the zone. It's Theo who tries to put a shot on. It's blocked above the glass, and now it's Pittsburgh who picks it up down low. They send it to the point where Theo once again sends a crank. This one goes into a shin pad, and now an odd man rush the other way. It's Liam here on an island, and he does well to try to break that up. Harrison now sends it up to Kai, and the puck stays in the zone. Now we have a whistle, and it's a cross check that is called on Pittsburgh. The Caps will go back to the power play, and the Caps are still looking for their first goal on the day. Kareem now along with Grayson, James, Jace, and Ellis. Penalty comes at 8:23 to go in the second period. Off the face-off, it's Pittsburgh who comes up with it. And they bring it deep into the Caps' end, and the Caps need to get possession of this puck. Now it's on James's stick, and James carries it forward. Carrying it into the corner now is James. It comes back to Jace, and Jace is going to send it up top for Ellis. Ellis across for Grayson. Grayson looks to get to the front, and the rebound try now on the back end. Third attempt is covered up by the goaltender, and the Caps can't find the back of the net today, no matter how hard they're trying. 3 chances there right in front. 7:47 to go, 55 seconds left in the power play. Now a penalty that'll come to the Caps. So Kareem tagged for this one for a check. It didn't really look like a check, but that's what the ref saw. Penalty comes at 7:34 to go in the second period, so that negates the advantage for the Caps. Will skate 4 aside for about 41 seconds before an abbreviated Pens power play. And now below the goal line, it's poked forward there by Cayley, who picks the puck up. Some extra ice here as we're at 4-on-4, and it's brought into the zone offside. That neutral zone face-off, the puck comes back towards Declan. Declan sends it over to Cayley, who gets it up to Peter. Peter now sends the puck up to Harrison, but it is collected by Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh chips it into the zone here. We're just about done with the penalty to Pittsburgh, and they will go to the man advantage now for about 45 seconds. They send the puck in towards Jackson. He stops it there, and Cayley will collect it. Caps now are shorthanded, and Cayley carries this puck forward, working her way into the zone. Cayley sends a shot on. It's covered up there by the goaltender. Shot on goal, never a bad idea, especially on the penalty kill. So that earns the Caps an offensive zone face-off with about 24 seconds to go in the kill. It is Jace who's out now along with James, Liam, and Theo. 20 seconds or so until the penalty expires. It comes back to Theo, who sends it up the wall. Now it's Pittsburgh, who looks to come in. They recollect the neutral ice and carry the puck into the zone. Dangling in, the shot there. Stopped by Jackson now. Penalty's expired, and it comes up the ice, but Pittsburgh recollects. So we're back to 5 aside now. Out of the zone now, and Pittsburgh looks to re-enter. They send it in towards the corner where Liam will chase it. And he looks to send it up to Jax on the wall. It's picked up by Pittsburgh. They send it in on net where Jackson sticks it aside. Now Liam behind the net sends it up the wall to Jax. Jax chips it forward for James. James now gets it into the zone, and they will make a change here. Pittsburgh looking to quickly get the puck back up the ice. They send it in deep. Chasing it here is Duran. It comes to Jax now. Jax sends it forward for Walker. Walker carries it over the blue line. Walker looks to leave it for Jax, but it's taken away there by Pittsburgh. Now Pittsburgh works their way across the blue line and drops it, but it's Walker who takes it away. With a little bit of space to skate here, Walker brings it into the zone, and it's taken away here by Pittsburgh. And they exit, and the puck comes back to Ellis now. Ellis sends it up, and down the ice we'll have an icing call. About 4 minutes to go here in the second period. In the corner now, comes to the front where James will pick it up, and he sends it forward for Xander. It comes off of his stick, and now it is the Pens who will pick it up and send it into the zone. Slid back for Declan now by Karim, and Karim will come up with it here and send it up for Xander. Sent back in, though, by Pittsburgh. And that shot goes off of the shin guard of a defender. Nice play there to pick up that puck by Karim, and now he's going to race up the ice. He sends it forward for Xander, and Xander will get there, and he looks to find James, and it ends up in the net as it goes off a defender's stick and deflects in behind the goaltender. So the Caps, after nearly 5 periods of play, finally find the lucky bounce and get one into the net. Jace now, along with Grayson and Harrison, after that goal, which comes at 3:05 in the second period, get it back to Theo, who's joined by Liam. Now it's picked up here by Jace. Jace has it now below the goal line. Caps hoping to build on the momentum of the goal that they have scored. And now it's Jace who tucks one in with some nifty hands in tight. Jace tucks one in inside the bar past the Pittsburgh goaltender, and just like that, the Caps have tied this game up with goals that come less than 40 seconds apart. 2:31 to go here in the second period. We are all tied up. Now it's Kai who picks up the puck. He carries it into the zone, and the shot there is stopped by the goaltender. Now it's Jax who has it. He gets it over to Peter, who gets it back to Jax. Jax now carrying it in, walking towards the circle, putting it on net. Rebound there is directed behind the cage. It comes to the wall now where a pinching Duran keeps it in and looks to send it in deeper, but he's tangled up there. And now the puck is carried out by Pittsburgh, who send it over to Ellis. Ellis leaves it for Jax, who sends it forward. It's broken up there by the defense, though. And now it's Peter who looks to push this puck forward. Still battling for it. Now it's Kai who has it. Kai works it into the zone, and it's Pittsburgh now who look to get it out. Kept in there for the moment, but now it's sent in deep where Duran will bring it around the cage and start to carry the puck forward. Backing him up is Ellis, who sends it up to Xander. Xander working his way in, puts a shot towards the net. It comes now to the wall where James gets it in deep once again below the goal line. Pinching in now is Ellis, who sends the puck in deep once again. James trying to keep it in there, but it comes forward on a pen stick, and now they look to get it in deep behind the net. It comes towards the wall now, and it's at the point where Ellis picks it up, and Caps need to communicate here as they look to work this puck out of the zone. Picked up here by Kadeem, who sends it off the wall and took a weird bounce. Now Kaylee's tripped down, and so penalty here. So some good work by Kaylee there to escape behind the net. Ends up drawing a penalty in the final minute of this period. Just under 20 seconds to go here, and the Caps will go back to the power play. So 1 minute and 30 seconds on the board for the penalty to Pittsburgh. Caps having to reset here as they try to execute a late change. Referee saying no thank you, send your guy back. So it comes out now to Liam, but it's sent back down the ice now. Icing will be the call. Eight and a half seconds left to go in the period. Caps will hope to get something on net quickly here. Picked up here by Jackson. Jack sends one towards the net. It's quickly squeezed there by the goaltender, and they'll do that face-off again. Off the face-off now. It comes to the wall. They'll have to get it to the front quickly. But that is the end of the second period. So the Caps battle back in that second period to find 2 goals and tie this game back up. They will start the third period on the power play with 1 minute and 12 seconds carrying over into the next frame. Shots after 2, 21 for the Caps, 11 for the Pens. Back for the start of the third period now. Teams have switched sides, Caps in white on the right, Pens in black on the left. And another penalty coming up now. Caps need to get this puck on net quickly. Get the puck on net quickly. Get it on net, please. Now it comes back to Jax. And now it's James. So some good puck movement there from the Caps, but with the delayed penalty on the power play, getting the puck on net as fast as possible usually gets the whistle blown and gives you as much 5-on-3 time as you can get. But the Caps will have some 5-on-3 time. We'll see what they post here. But a Pittsburgh player is in the box for 1 minute and 30 seconds. 46 remain on the original penalty. So a 5-on-3 opportunity here for the Caps for at least 46 seconds before a continued power play. And a shot there, deflected in front, and it's played by a high stick. So we'll have a whistle, and this puck will come out of the zone. All the way back down now for the Caps. 38 seconds of 5-on-3 time. It's Karim, Jace, Grayson, James, and Ellis. And now it's Jace who gets it up to James, who gets it to Grayson. Grayson sends it across for Ellis. Ellis moves around one and now gets it back to James. James looks to find Jace. Jace back to Ellis. Ellis with some space here. Sends a puck towards the net. The rebound is loose for a second, and it's picked up by Pittsburgh, and they send it over the line. Just about 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. And now it's on Karim's stick, and he looks to carry it into the zone. Karim carries it and leaves it for Grayson. Grayson carries it and has a shot. Stopped by the goaltender there. 40 seconds now of a 5-on-4. Karim behind the net, looks to get to the front, and he finds James, who buries it underneath the bar for a power play goal. Welcome back, James Harrison. Go-ahead goal here in the third period. Time of the goal, 13:38. A power play goal for the Caps, who have their first lead of the day. It's back to 5-on-5 now. And the Caps need to get lined up here. Off the face-off, it's one back to Ellis, who sends for Cayley. Cayley to Jax. Back to Cayley. Caps got to be careful now getting this puck out of their end. Off the ice now, it comes forward for Kai, who chips it into the zone. Jax carries this puck back and resets here, sending it across the ice for Cayley. He sends it forward, and at center ice, it's taken over by Pittsburgh. They try to get it forward. Now they carry it across the line, and shot there goes wide. Cayley picks it up behind the net and carries it up the ice. Now it's on Kai's stick. Kai works it over the blue line, sends a shot on. It's gloved down there by the goaltender, who quickly leaves it for a teammate who gets it all the way down the ice. Icing will be the call here, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. So it's Jace now along with Walker and Grayson. They keep the puck in the zone. It comes back to Liam. Liam's shot high over the bar is picked up here by Jace, who sends it back down low for Grayson. Carried out here by Pittsburgh, though. And they pick it up in neutral ice. Good work by Theo there, getting it to the wall. And now Theo sends it behind the cage for Liam, who sends it back for Theo. And now it's picked up by Jace. Jace has it behind the net and sends it forward for Walker. Walker sends it up for Grayson. Grayson carries over the line and chips it in where Walker will chase it. Walker looks to find Liam, but it's picked off there. And Pittsburgh now carries forward. They send it in behind the net where Theo will pick it up. And it's sent up to Xander now. Xander carries this puck forward, gets it up for James, but it's offside as that puck came across the line after the Caps did. So, face-off just over the line here. Kareem takes that along with Xander and James, Ellis, and Duran on the back end. Once again, an offside call here. So we'll do that face-off again. One back there to Ellis, who sends it over to Duran. Duran chips it forward. It's quickly taken back by the Pens here, who give it right back to Duran. Now Duran sends it into the zone, pinching in. James following through here below the goal line. James looking to keep it low. It comes across to Xander. Xander looks to get it towards the front. It comes all the way across. And now it comes up for Pittsburgh. Swatted away there by Duran, who looks to chip it forward, but it's Kareem now who'll send it off the backboards for Ellis. Ellis chips it up for Xander, but it's sent back in offside. So we'll have a whistle here, and teams will get a change of personnel in. 10:16 to go here in the third. Caps lead 3-2. Kai takes this faceoff along with Jax and Harrison, Cayley, and Declan. Pittsburgh now looks to get it out of the zone, and it's Jax who pushes it forward. Pittsburgh recollects now in neutral ice and looks to enter, sending the puck in deep. Behind the net, it's picked up by Declan, who sends it up the wall for Harrison. It's plugged up there by Pittsburgh, and the Caps have to defend the front of their net now. Good save there by Jackson, who laid down the pad and shut the door. Now it's Jax who carries it forward. 3-on-2 for the moment, but they come back, so now it's Declan who has it. He looks to send it back for Jax, but it's Pittsburgh who gets it out now, and it comes back to Cayley. And Pittsburgh has to tag up. They give the puck back to Harrison there, who chips it out of the zone. Caps have to be careful here. Puck is sent in deep, where Declan will pick it up. And carry it into neutral ice. Declan gets the puck into the zone, but it's broken up there. Now Pittsburgh comes back with it. They are walking into the slot. Nice job there by Liam to break that up and send the puck forward for Grayson, who chases it into the zone and chips it in further. Now Grayson looking to get it to the front. Ends up sending it to the point where Theo has a little bit of space here. Theo sends a shot towards the net. Rebound bounces out, but it's cleared to the corner by Pittsburgh. And now they look to get it out of the zone, and they do. Now Theo looks to get it back in, but it's taken away here by the Pens. They come across the line to send the shot from distance in on Jackson, who gloves it down. So we'll have a stoppage and a face-off in the defensive zone. 8:10 to go in the third. Caps lead by a goal. On the draw, it's Kareem, James, Xander, Liam, and Theo. It's picked up here by Kareem, and him and James collide with each other, and offside is the call here. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off now. Off the draw, it comes back to Theo. Theo being pestered here by the Pens. He gives it over to Kareem, who chips it around one, and now we'll skate forward. Kareem looking to get control of this puck as he brings it into the zone. He sends a shot on off the blocker of the goaltender, and the rebound pops out. Now it's Liam who's on it. He sends it in deep, and it's Theo who will pick it up here. He'll send it around the boards. James will look to get there, but it's sent back towards the front. Now working on it there is Liam, who chips it forward for James, who gets it up to Kareem, playing it off his skate. Kareem carries it in, looks to get a shot on, but it's blocked there. And now a shot off the bar by Xander, who was looking for his second of the game. Up to the half wall, it comes past. And now coming back on the back check there was Kareem, who broke that up. It comes to Ellis now, and Ellis sends it off the wall to Duran. Duran back to Ellis. Ellis once again back to Duran. Fighting for it here are the Caps, and it's Xander who picks it up and carries it in. Oh, and Xander looks to tuck one in on the backhand, but a great save there by the Penguins goaltender. Keeps the puck out of the net as Xander was charging right down into the slot all alone. Now it is kept in at the blue line by Ellis, at least for the moment. Now Walker comes in to help out. Still hounding the puck there is Walker, but it's sent out of the zone by the Pens, and now it's Duran who sends it off the wall to Walker, and Walker who sends it forward for Kai. Kai tries to get it up to Jax, but now it comes back to Duran, who will carry it back into the zone himself. On the wall there, it comes out, and Kaylee will pick this puck up and look to get it up the ice. Kaylee taking it forward herself, looks to dangle in, but it's taken away by the Pens, and they send it around the boards now, where Jax is looking to keep it in on the half wall. Pens retreat behind their net and look to break out the other way. It comes as far as Declan, but it bounces out over the line. So we will have an offside call and a neutral zone face-off with 5 minutes to go in the third. Picked up off the face-off here by Peter. Peter gets it over to Grayson. Grayson's backhand shot blockered aside by the Pens goaltender. Now at the point, it's Kaylee who sends it back in down low, below the cage, where the Pens look to break it out. They get it down the ice. No icing here, and it comes back to Kaylee, who sweeps it down the ice. Icing will be called this time, and we will have a face-off in the defensive zone for the Caps. Caps have Jace, Grayson, Peter, Liam, and Theo. And now in front, it's knocked away by Liam, and Grayson sends it up to Peter. Peter looks to carry the puck into the zone, And he does, taking it down low below the goal line. Peter finding Theo. Theo making a move, looking to get it on net. And it makes its way in! It makes its way in somehow. And I think Theo's shot managed to find the back of the net through the goaltender. It might have redirected on the way. But Theo, who made a move in the high slot to put the puck on net, puts the Caps ahead by 2 with 4:17 to go in the third period. Off the face-off now. It's the Pens who bring it into the zone. Nice work there by Liam on defense, protecting the front of the net. Now from distance, a shot that is blocked in the side slot. Liam carries it forward here. Liam sending the puck up for Peter now. He carries the puck in and from distance sends one on. That is gloved down by the Pittsburgh goaltender. So the Caps took about 4 periods or so to get going, but they seem to have found their legs in this one. Now off the face-off, it comes back to Ellis, who sends it forward for Harrison, but it's picked off there. And from distance, the shot there goes wide. Off the wall, Duran gets it up to James. James carries the puck into the zone. He's got a defender on him, and he is rubbed out. And now it's Duran who looks to get it up, and it comes to Ellis. Back to Duran now. And Duran looks to keep the puck in the zone. He does down low, where James is on it. Comes back to Duran now. Duran looks to get to the front. It's loose there for a moment. And now at the blue line, it's kept in by Kareem. And Duran now gets it over to Ellis. Ellis sends it back over to Harrison. Harrison's shot stopped by the goaltender's pad. And the Caps generating a lot of pressure here. Looking for a moment like they were on the power play. But now it's Pittsburgh who brings it back. Good work there by Ellis. And now Ellis carries the puck forward. And it's sent out here down the ice. Racing in here, though, are the Pens. And a good save there by Jackson. Now from the point that comes across from the top of the circles, a shot there is gloved down by Jackson Ickes. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the third. Caps lead 4-2, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. Cayley now sends it up for Xander, and Kai works it over the line. Pestering there is Kai, but it is swung out by the Pens, and it's Xander who sends it over for Declan, who gets it to Cayley. Cayley up to Kai. Kai works it into the zone, leaving it now for Jax. It's taken off of Jax's stick. And now it's Pittsburgh who comes back the other way from the goal line. It comes up to the wall. In the corner, they battle for it. And it comes now to Xander, who gets it over the line. Xander has it. It's taken away here, and it's kept in by Jace. Caps now looking to finish this game strong. Cayley coming back for this puck, does well there. Looks like she caught a stick up high. 30 seconds to go here. Declan now with the puck. Walker on it. Puck is loose behind the net. And now on the side, it's Jace who's on it. They try to stuff one in there, and it's loose in front of Jackson, and now it's covered up. 8 seconds to go. And the Caps want to be careful here that they don't give up anything careless at the end of this one. So Jace now will take this face off along with Grayson, Walker, Liam, and Theo. In the corner now, everyone is piled up trying to knock the puck loose. But that's the end of this game. And the Caps, after losing one this afternoon, get one back. Final score, 4 for the Caps, 2 for the Pens. Final shot count, 35 for the Caps, 16 for the Pens. And the teams will do this one more time tomorrow morning at 7:30 for those of you who feel like getting up early.